ॐ योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि।
Virabhadrasana, or also called as warrior pose. It helps in strengthening your shoulders, arms, legs, ankles and back, opens your hips, chest and lungs, improves focus, balance and stability, encourages good circulation and respiration, strengthens your arms, legs, shoulders, neck, belly, groins and ankles, and it also energizes the entire body.
Trikonasana. First stand in the legs position, then stretch your hands both sides. Take a deep breath and turn your face right side. Then bend your body to right side slowly. Then palm should be facing forward and eyes look towards the palm. Take a deep breath. Then slowly come back. Lay your hands, join your legs. And same instruction for other side. Its benefit is it stretches and strengthens the thigh, knee and ankle joints, stimulate the abdominal organs, improves the digestion,
Mandukasana or frog pose asana. Come slowly to Dandasana from Vishramasana. Next, fold your both legs and sit on your feet. Place your hand on knees. This is known as Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana and make fist with both hands, the thumb inside. Place your fist on your belly next to belly button. Slowly bend forward with exhalation. Keep looking straight. Hold your breath in yoga posture at least 30 seconds. Mandukasana gives you relief from diabetes, digestive disorders and constipation. This pose is beneficial to all organs of the body. This pose improves the flexibility and mobility of the knee and ankle joints. Knee pain patients should avoid it and pregnant women should not practice this pose. Now come up with inhalation and come to Sukhasana.
Shashankasana. In Sanskrit, Shashanka means rabbit. In this asana, the posture of your body becomes like a rabbit. To do this asana, first sit in the Sthiti Vajrasana. Keep your hands on the knees. Now, spread your both knees apart in a comfortable position as far as possible. Make sure your toes and feet touching each other. Keep your palms in between your knees. Now, breathing out, stretch your palms forward and bend your body. As you attain, the hands are parallel to each other and your chins are on the ground. Keep looking in front and remain relaxed in this pose for some time. Breathe in and out normally. Shashankasana gives relief from constipation and improves the digestive process, and also gives relief from back pain. And patients suffering from high blood pressure should take precautions while doing this asana. The patient suffering from arthritis of the knees should do this asana with a care or avoid doing. After staying this posture for some time, while breathing in, come up and straight up your body. Now, while breathing out, come back to Vajrasana posture. While bending your body in one direction and stretch out both.
Good morning everyone. Today we are going to demonstrate Tadasana. Basically Tadasana is a key asana for all standing yoga postures. So let's do it. Stand straight on the ground and take a small gap between your feet. Now interlock your fingers together. Now take a deep breath and slowly rise your hands up and try to balance on your toes. Keep your body straight and stay in this position at least for 30 seconds. Then slowly exhale and come to your original position. Doing this asana regularly helps to improve your balance. It's the best exercise to increase your height. It relieves gastritis and constipation, and also clears up congestion in the spinal nerves, which relieves sciatica, helps to improve the posture of the body, also strengthens thighs, knees and heels. And if you are suffering from any heart disease, vertigo, varicose veins, you should not practice this asana. Also good for regulating menstrual cycle in women. This is all about Tadasana. Thank you.
Paschimottanasana. Benefits: it calms the brain, it is helpful in relief stress, stretches the spine and hamstring muscles. Precautions: pregnant women should not be practiced, and sciatica and asthma patients. Sit down with your legs stretched in front and keep your head, neck and spine erect. And now slowly bend forward to catch your toes with the help of thumb. Take a deep breath, exhale slowly, try to catch your head to your knees. Exhale and hold your breath and stay in this posture for a few seconds. Now relax. Breathe normally.
Naukasana. Naukasana comes from two Sanskrit words, Nauka, which means boat, and Asana, meaning posture. It is the posture in which our body takes the shape of a boat. Steps: lie down in Shavasana. Keep your arms straight and your fingers outstretched towards your toes. Start inhaling, and as you exhale, lift your chest and feet off the ground, stretching your arms towards your feet. Hold your breath and remain in the position for a few seconds. Repeat for 3 to 4 times daily. It helps to reduce belly fat, improves the function of digestion, regulates the function of pancreas, liver and lungs, strengthens abdominal muscles, good for a diabetic patient to maintain the sugar level, improves blood circulation.
Tadasana. Stand straight with the feet together. Tighten the knees, contract the hip and pull up the muscles as at the thigh. Keep the spine erect and stomach, chest in forward direction. Stand firm and take a few breaths. This Tadasana helps in increases height of the persons and it regulates nervous system, digestive system and respiratory system effectively. It strengthens the abdomen muscles, knee muscles, ankle muscles, and it is contraindicated in pregnant women and those who are suffering from insomnia, headache problems and lower BP persons, etc.
Paschimottanasana. Sit on the floor with Vajrasana. Now shift to Sukhasana. Breathe in deeply while inhaling. Raise your hands upwards. Then, by exhaling, slowly bend your head and trunk forwards. As you move forward, slide your hands along the legs towards the feet. Don't bend your legs. Then slowly relax. The benefits of this asana is it stretches and stones the spinal and hamstring muscles. It loosens the hip joint.
Siddhasana. One of the most popular meditation postures is Siddhasana. The Sanskrit name means perfect pose because one attains perfection in yoga by meditating in this position. The positions of the legs and the hands also contain the body energies by closing the circuits and allowing awakened vital forces to remain in the system during meditation practice. To perform the asana, sit down with both legs outstretched. Bend the left knee and place the sole of the left foot against the right thigh so that the heel touches the perineum. Bend the right knee and put the right heel against the pubic bone. Place your hands in Jnana Mudra. Join the thumb and forefinger of each hand and extend the other three fingers. Rest your hands on your knees with the palms facing up. The spine should always be held erect. This is Siddhasana.
Balasana. Come slowly from Vishramasana to the Dandasana. Next, fold your knees and sit on the feet. Keep your both hands on the thigh. Slowly inhale and bend down. Keep both the hands along the side of your body. This asana is called as Balasana. Balasana is also called as Shishu Asana or Child's Pose. Its benefits: it gently stretches the hips, thighs and ankles, calms the brain and helps to relieve the stress and anxiety, relieves back and neck pain, stimulates digestion and helps for the elimination. It helps for the relaxation. Exhale and come up.
Prana Mudra. Mudras is also a posture which helps in union of body organs, which results in the salvation. Here we are going to perform a Prana Mudra. Before going to perform, we have to sit in a meditative position with neat, calm and erectly. After that, we have to slowly stretch our fingers of our palm of both the hands and then slowly lift our thumb and then touch the tip of our thumb with the tip of our little finger and ring finger, and remaining two fingers kept straight as it is. This Prana Mudra improves our eyesight and helps in curing all eye diseases. and also it enhances our body's immunity to fight against disease. In this situation, nowadays we have to improve our immunity by this performing mudras, and also it also removes fatigue and make our body more energetic and strong. This is the benefits of prana mudra. After performing, we have to release our hands and then keep body calm and relaxed. Thank you.
Padmasana procedure. First we have to sit in the Vishramasana. Then we have to fold right leg and place it on the left thigh and left leg and place it on the right thigh. Keep the hands anchoring in front. Keep the spine, head and neck erect and relax the body completely. Close your eyes and breathe normally. The benefits of Padmasana is that the heart and lungs works perfectly due to the improved breathing. It improves the digestion, it strengthens the joints, it reduces insomnia and menstrual discomfort and sciatica, and it eases the child. Thank you. First you have to lie in Makarasana, then keeping the legs close to each other with soles facing upwards, hand sidewards with palm on the ground and chin touching the ground. For fists of both the hands with the thumbs inside and place them slowly under the lowermost abdominal region. Then, without bending the knees, raise right leg upward as high as possible and maintain this position for 1 minute or minimum 30 seconds. Benefits of the Ardha Shalabhasana is it strengthens the lower back muscles and menstrual disorders in women are corrected, and it is beneficial in lumbago and sciatica. Urinary disorders are relieved. Digestive problems and excretory problems will reduce. Then return to the original position slowly. If the person had any recent abdominal surgery and in pregnant condition, Shalabhasana should be avoided. Do the same in left side also.
Naukasana, boat pose. Lie flat on your back with your arms by your side. Relax in this position for some time and keep breathing normally. Now inhale slowly and lift your both legs. Keep legs straight and should not be bent. Raise your upper body to touch your legs with both hands. Try to maintain the angle of 45 degrees. Hold your breath and the posture for 10 to 15 seconds. Now exhale slowly and get back to your starting position. Benefits of Naukasana. It helps to reduce belly fat, improve the function of digestion. Goods for a diabetes patient to maintain the sugar level. It improves the blood circulation. It strengthens the muscle of thigh, hips, necks and shoulder. It improves the function of kidney, thyroid and prostate glands. Regulates the function of pancreas, liver and lungs.
Vakrasana. Vakra means twisted. Bend the right leg and place the right foot beside the left knee. Bring the left arm around the right knee and place the palm beside the right foot. Exhale, twist the body and neck to the right. Comfortably remain in this posture. Turn your head back. Take out your hands with exhalation. Stretch your legs. Now come back and relax in Vishramasana. This asana increases the flexibility of spine, helps to overcome constipation, dyspepsia, and in the management of diabetes mellitus. Repeat the same on other side. Turn your head back. Take out your hands with exhalation. Stretch your legs. Now come back and relax in Vishramasana.
Begin with sitting with the legs stretched out in front of you. Keep the spine erect and toes flexed towards you. Rise both the arms above your head and stretch up with inhalation. Bend forwards from the hip joints, chin moving towards the toe with exhalation. Keep the spine erect, focusing on moving forwards towards the toe. Place your hands on the legs wherever they reach without forcing. Now come up slowly with inhalation. And come to normal position with exhalation. Benefits of Paschimottanasana is that it strengthens the lower back, hamstrings and hips, massages the tones and the abdominal and pelvic organs, as well as the tones the shoulders.
Sit in Vajrasana and bring both your hands up to your chest level with your palms facing forward. Bend your thumbs into your palm and then close the other fingers into a fist over your thumbs. Place the mudra on the inner side of the thighs with the knuckles facing outward. Close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths as this mudra helps us to breathe deeply into the upper section of our lungs. Adi Mudra helps to send healing pranic energies into the head, neck and upper part of our body when performing Adhyam Pranayama. This is very beneficial for those suffering from disorders of this vital region.
Bharadwajasana. Fold your left knee and keep it in Vajrasana. Bend the right leg from the knee and keep it on the thigh. Mindfully place your left arm below the right thigh. Twist and hold the right toe with the right hand. Look over right shoulder. Then take a breath. Exhale. Release the right toe and come to the center. Repeat the same to the other side. Benefits of Bharadwajasana are: it stretches the spine, shoulders and hips, massages the abdominal organs, relieves lower backache, neck pain and sciatica, helps relieve stress, improves digestion, especially good in the second trimester of pregnancy for strengthening the lower back, therapeutic for carpal tunnel.
Namaste. Garudasana. Garuda is an eagle. Asana is posture. Stand in Samasthiti. Stretch your arms forward. Cross and lock the left thigh behind the right calf. Take your left arm underneath. Wrap up the elbow and wrist. Breathe. Sit down and feel the stretch in your hips. The eagle pose is great for balance and improvising focus. Turns up thighs and calves and arms. Relieves pain related to sciatica and rheumatism. also works as stress buster. With an exhalation, unwrap hands, legs and come up. Repeat the same to the other side. Brahmari Pranayam derived its name after the black Indian bee, which is Brahmari. Pranayam is the breathing technique as the exhalation sounds like a bee. Sit down in Padmasana, open up your palms and close your ears with your thumb. Index finger on forehead, middle and ring finger rest on your closed eyes. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly, keeping your mouth closed while breathing out. Make a little humming sound. In Shanmukhi Mudra, 6 gates through which external agency enters in the body are shut using 5 fingers and focus to be kept on Agna Chakra. This mudra is said to be the door to the state of Pratyahara. Brahmari Pranayama helps in control of Vata in mind and in speech. Best method to achieve concentration, opens up blockage, improves hearing capacity, release hypertension, insomnia and stress, relaxes mind, helps in curing paralysis, migraine and thyroid. Most effective for awakening Kundalini.
Rest in the Vajrasana position as shown. Make sure your knees are hip-width apart and thighs are perpendicular to the floor. Place your palms on the hip for your support. Now inhale deeply and begin to arc your back and withdraw your arms one at a time from your hips and place them on your heels. Press your palms firmly against your heels to keep your palms for the balance. Arc your back until your arms are straight and your waist pulling up towards the sky and drop your head back till comfort. Be careful not to strain your neck or tighten your throat. Now breathe calm and deep. Maintain this posture for 30 seconds to 1 minute. This Ustrasana tones organs of the abdomen, pelvis and the neck, strengthens and improves the flexibility of the muscle, spine, thighs and arms, improves respiration and also removes dullness and heaviness of the body and mind. Now slowly come back to the position by taking your arms to your buttocks. Relax and come back to Vajrasana position.
Ustrasana or a tree pose. It improves the neuromuscular coordination. It improves the balance, endurance and alertness. Tree pose tones up the leg muscles and ligaments. It helps in bone development and proper alignment of the vertebral column as all the muscles are stretched in the same direction. It is one of the very few standing poses in medieval Hatha Yoga and remains popular in modern yoga as exercise.
भद्रासन, अंग्रेजी में भद्रासन को दी ऑस्पिशियस पोज के नाम से भी जाना जाता है। ये आसन आपके तन एवं मन दोनों को दृढ़ता प्रदान करता है। सबसे पहले अपने दोनों पैरों को सामने की तरफ फैलाकर सीधे बैठें और अपने हाथों को अपने कूल्हों के पास रखें। ध्यान रखें कि आपके शरीर का वजन हाथों पे ना पड़े। इस मुद्रा को दंडासन कहा जाता है। अब दंडासन की स्थिति में धीरे से अपनी सांस छोड़ते हुए अपने पैरों के तलवों को आपस में जोड़ें। अब अपने हाथों को अपने पैरों के अंगूठों पर कसें और धीरे धीरे अपने दोनों पैरों की एड़ियों को जितना संभव हो उतना मूलाधार के पास लाएं। अगर ऐसा करते हुए आपकी जांघें जमीन को ना छू रही हों, तो आप उनके नीचे तकिया रखकर उन्हें सहारा दे सकते हैं। भद्रासन एक विराम आसन यानी लंबे समय तक बैठे रहने की मुद्रा है। इसलिए अब इस मुद्रा में आंख बंद करके सामान्य रूप से सांस लें और छोड़ें। भद्रासन शरीर को दृढ़ रखता है और मस्तिष्क को स्थिर करता है।
ये घुटनों और कूल्हे की हड्डी को मजबूत बनाता है और घुटने के दर्द को कम करता है। ये आसन पेट में किसी भी तरह के तनाव को दूर करता है। महिलाओं के मासिक धर्म के समय होने वाले पेट दर्द और अन्य तकलीफों से भी राहत दिलाता है। ये आसन गर्भवती महिलाओं के लिए भी लाभकारी है। अक्यूट आर्थराइटिस यानी गठिया।
Sit in relaxed position. Then sit in Vajrasana. Now stand on your knees and hands. Slowly bend your back downwards, face straight and put your head backwards as much as possible. Now bend your back upwards and put your head down. Breathe normally. Now go back to Vajrasana and then relax. Do this asana according to your strength. Do not stress much. Marchariyasana helps relieve backache. It stretches back and abdominal muscles. It strengthens arms, wrists and shoulders and gently makes the spine flexible. It improves digestion and blood circulation as well.
Ardha Matsyendrasana, also known as half spinal twist pose, as because entire spine gets around its axis. Procedure: sit in Dandasana. Now bend your left leg and bring the left foot close to the outer edge of the right knee and fold your right leg at the knee on the ground. Stretch the right arm up and slowly try to bring right shoulder to the up of the left knee. Grab your right foot. Look back your left shoulder. Stay there for few breaths. Slowly return in the same way and unfold your legs in front of you and relax. Now the same steps on the other side are carried. Benefits of Ardha Matsyendrasana. This pose energizes and stretches the spine, increases the flexibility in spine and hip, relieves symptoms of backache, sciatica and etc. Stimulates spleen, kidney, lungs, heart and liver. Should be completely avoided during menstruation and pregnancy. Individuals with the brain, heart and abdominal surgeries are also contraindicated.
Padahastasana method. Stand erect, slowly raise the hands sideways up to the shoulder level with inhalation. Bend body forward till body comes horizontal position. Bend further to touch the palms on the feet. Exhale. This is final posture. Padahastasana helps in strengthening abdominal organs. It eliminates constipation, indigestion and other gastric problems. It builds spine more flexible and straight. It removes extra fat from abdominal region. Now come back to the position Tadasana and relax. Shirshasana, it allows revitalizing the entire brain with the supply of blood to the brain cells, as a result of which the billions of cells receive more nourishment.
Parvatasana. Come to Dandasana from Vishramasana. Now sit in Padmasana and keep your spine and neck straight. Inhale with raising both the hands above the head and join the palms in Namaskara Mudra. Then interlock the fingers and turn the palms outwards. And hold the breath for 8 to 10 seconds. Elbows should be straight and hands stretched upwards.
Falakasana or full plank pose. Method: stand up straight and bring your hands together in Namaskara position and raise the hands up and backwards. Gently bend forward, forehead touching the knee and hands on the floor. Slowly rise up and stay in position with hands on the ground.
Now go to the previous position and stretch the legs one by one behind. Stay in this position with whole body supported only on feet and the hands. Hold position for a few minutes and rest by resting the knee. Benefits: strengthens arms, wrists and spine and turns the abdomen. Contraindication: any sort of wrist injury, wrist fracture, slip disc, etc.
Janu Shirshasana. Janu is knee or a knee joint. Shirsha stands for head. It is called as head to knee pose. Come to slowly Dandasana from the Vishramasana. Now bend the left leg and then breathe in. Lift both the arms over the head. Breathe out and bend forward. Hold the right feet with the right hand and try to touch the forehead to the knee. Hold the position for a few seconds and release the position slowly. Benefits: stimulates the digestion. It is beneficial in constipation, seminal weakness, dyspepsia. It makes the spinal cord flexible and reduces the pain in the legs.
Demonstrate on Ardha Padma Paschimottanasana. Sit with your legs. One leg is straight. The toes is facing inward. Then take the right leg and place it on the thigh of the extended leg. And take the right hand and touch the toes of the right leg. By inhaling, raise the left hand, and by exhaling, touch the toes of the extended leg and touch the forehead to the knee joint of the extended leg. Again, by inhaling, raise the left hand. By exhaling, release it. This asana is good for to control the high blood pressure of the body, and who will suffer from the diarrhea and asthma, they take some precaution to practice it. Thanks.
Chandra Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. It is also a cooling pranayama. Sit in any comfortable posture. Adopt Nasika Mudra with the right hand. Keep the right nostril closed with the thumb all the time during the practice. Now inhale deeply through the left nostril and exhale completely through the left nostril only. This makes a one complete round. Similarly, in this pattern you can practice for 9 rounds. It also helps in relieving a constipation to some extent and also reduces an anxiety, high blood pressure and also the body temperature. It also helps in clearing a nasal passage. Now relax yourself and breathe normally. This should not be done during the winter season. Next comes the Bhramari Pranayama, where it is a very beneficial one. One can sit in comfortable posture. Adopt Shanmukhi Mudra. Close your ears with a thumb finger. Place your index finger on the forehead and let your middle finger and ring finger rest on your eyes and little finger on the upper lips. Now inhale through your nose and exhale completely. While exhaling, make a humming sound like a bee. This helps to soothe the mind, helps to increase the concentration of the mind, reduces an anger, hypertension, insomnia, etc. Now release your hands. Slowly, gently rub the palms and place it on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and this completes a Bhramari Pranayama.
ಪಾದ Hastasana. First, stand in Tadasana. Now, slowly take your arms upwards over to the head. Inhale slowly and bend forwards, exhaling, touching the palms to the ground. Be in this position for 30 seconds. Now, inhale slowly, coming back to the position, exhale, and then relax.
Bhujangasana. Lie on your stomach. Place the hands by the sides of your shoulder, elbows close to the body. As you breathe in, slowly lift the head up and lift the chest up as much as you can. It's okay to bend the elbows if necessary, but keep them close to the body and keep yours away from your shoulders. Stay there and keep breathing. Exhale. Bring the chest down and rest your arms down by the side and relax. Benefits: it strengthens the arms and shoulders, improves menstrual irregularities, elevates mood and relieves stress, and it also improves digestion and strengthens the spine, helps to ease the symptoms of asthma.
Matsyasana or a fish pose. First sit in the state of Padmasana. Now carefully lie down on your back with the help of your hands. Breathing out, raise your waist while touching the part of the midbrain to the ground. Knees and back remain touched to the ground. Now hold the thumb of a right foot with your left hand and the thumb of your left foot with the right hand. Both the elbows should remain touching to the ground. Your concentration should be on Vishuddhata Chakra. This asana can be done for 1 to 5 minutes in the beginning. Now come to the original position. Benefits: regular doing of Matsyasana removes the waist pain, body becomes strong, it improves eyesight, broadness of the chest, removes the extra fat, and also eradicates gastric problems. It is beneficial in constipation. It gives relief in the problem related to menstruation. Thank you.
Pavan Muktasan. Lie down on the back. Bend both the knees. Exhale. Bring both the knees towards the chest. Inhale. Interlock the fingers and clasp the shin below knees. Exhale. Raise the head till your chin touches the knees. Maintain final position for 3 to 10 breaths. Inhale. Bring the head back to the ground and legs back to the floor. Relax.
Gomukhasana. Procedure: sit with your legs stretched, fold your left leg, and on top of that your right leg below the hips. Now put your left hand back, palm facing upwards, and then raise your right hand and grasp onto the palms. Make sure that your knees are aligned and that your back is straight. Grip your palms tightly. Now close your eyes and sit in this position for a few minutes. Next, slowly release your right hand and then your left hand. Then stretch your right leg and then your left leg. Gomukhasana. This posture helps in stretching the flexibility of your ankles, thigh muscles, knees, arms, and arm muscles, as well as tightens the chest. It is helpful in renal disabilities as well as type 2 diabetes. Thank you.
Padahastasana. First, stand in Tadasana. Now, inhale slowly and raise your hands straight and upwards over to the head. Slowly exhale, touching the palms to the ground. Be in the posture for 30 seconds and then relax. Next, Kapalabhati. Sit in a comfortable yogic posture. Inhale deeply and exhale actively. Then inhale passively. Repeat it for several times and then relax.
Namaskar Asana or the salutation pose. It is beneficial for strengthening the back muscles and it relieves the back elements. It also relieves the tones of the muscles of arms and the legs. With regular practice of this greeting posture, it helps to improve the blood circulation in the hip region and the tones of the hip.
Utkatasana. Stand in Tadasana, inhale and raise your arms perpendicular to the floor. Exhale and bend your knees, trying to take the thighs as nearly parallel to the floor as possible. Firm your shoulder blades against the back. Stay for 30 seconds to a minute. Slowly stand back up and put your hands down perpendicular to the floor. And stand in Tadasana. Benefits of Utkatasana. Utkatasana strengthens the thighs and ankles and tones the shoulders, hips and back. It stretches the Achilles tendons and shins and is known to be therapeutic for flat feet. Utkatasana also stretches the shoulders and opens the chest. It tones your digestive organs and heart. Thank you.
Ardha Matsyendriyasana. First sit in Dandasana. Now bend right leg such that heel of the right foot lies next to left hip. Then place left leg next to right knee. Twist the neck shoulder towards left. Make sure that spine is erect. Hold pose for 30 to 1 minute. This asana helps in removal of stiffness, back pain between the vertebrae and helps to cure spinal disc. It also massage and stimulate pancreas, so it helps diabetes. It also helps for menstrual disorders. At last, relax the first hands, then right leg, then left leg, and to Dandasana.
In this video, you will learn the monkey pose, also known as Markatasana. Lie down on the ground with your feet together. Stretch out your arms in level with your shoulders with the palms facing down. Exhale as you fold your knees to bring your heels close to your buttocks so the soles of your feet are flat on the ground. Inhale and then exhale as you drop both knees to your right with the right leg resting on the floor. Twist your torso so your knees are facing one side and your face is towards the other. Breathe normally as you hold the pose for about 30 seconds or as long as you can. Breathing in, bring your knees and face back to the center and repeat the same towards the opposite side. Markatasana flexes the spine and tones the internal organs. It is also beneficial for digestive problems. You have now learned Markatasana, the monkey pose.
Ardhakati Chakrasana. Stand straight and keep your palm on outer thigh. Lift the right hand up to shoulder level and turn the right palm upward. Raise it so that right bicep touches the right ear. Now slowly bend towards the left side by sliding left palm over the left thigh. Return to normal posture by releasing the right hand. Repeat the same steps from the left hand. Benefit of this asana: improves body balance and coordination between your mind and body. It helps in detoxification of liver, lungs and kidneys.
Dandasana. Slowly stretch your hands and sit down and come to the Vajrasana and stretch your legs one by one slowly and put your palms on side of the hip. This is called as Dandasana. It will help in strengthens the back muscles. It will help in strengthens the calf muscles, leg muscles, and also it will help in easy digestion of the food. This is called as Dandasana. Slowly bend your legs one by one and stand up.
Supta Vajrasana, the reclining Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Slowly bend the torso backward. Gently place the head on the ground. You can rest your head on your palms for more comfort. Close the eyes and gently breathe. Remain in the position for 30 seconds at first. Slowly increase the duration to 3 minutes. Remember, while lying in Supta Vajrasana, your spine does not touch the floor completely. Only the upper part of it touches the ground. Blood circulation to the internal organs like kidney, liver, and pancreas is properly maintained. Supta Vajrasana is a good exercise for women who suffer stomach pain during menstruation.
Akarna Dhanurasana, which is shooting bow posture asana. Let first be in Vajrasana and then come towards Dandasana slowly. Now with your left arm hold your left leg
and with your right arm hold your right leg. By exhaling, uplift your left leg up to ear and hold it for few seconds and then release it slowly. This asana, which helps in flexibility of thigh muscles, gluteus muscles and chest muscles.
Chakrasana is a wheel pose or vortex asana. Chakrasana massages the abdominal organs by stretching the outer muscles of the abdomen. Deeply breathing in the final pose adds benefit. Chakrasana is an inverted asana. A minute or so in the final pose will flush the brain with freshly oxygenated supply of blood. This will help to improve the efficiency of the brain cells. Not only that, the overall health of the entire body. Chakrasana is an excellent asana that can help to bring about optimum health to the body. Remember, forward bending asanas after every performance of backward bending asanas will play a magical trick in relaxing the muscles.
Introduction of the yoga. Yoga is a group of physical, mental and spiritual practices or disciplines which is originated in ancient India. Yoga is one of the 6 Astika school of Hindu philosophical tradition. Maharishi Patanjali. It is believed that Maharishi Patanjali was the author of Adishesha. He is considered to be compiler of Yoga Sutras, along with being the author of a commentary on Panini's Ashtadhyayi known as Mahabhashya.
The term yoga derived from the word yuj. It means unite, combine, integrate. Different acharyas give the definition of yoga. One among them is yoga karmasu kaushalam. It means it is skilled performance. It should be performed in right manner, then only yogi or person will attain siddhi or benefit from it.
There are different yogas: Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Mantra Yoga, Daya Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, through which one can attain salvation. Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi are 8 parts of the yoga. One should follow the Ashtanga Yoga in correct order, then only person will get Siddhi or Moksha. In that Asana, which is third part of the yoga, which includes different yogic posture, it helps to attain further steps of yoga. It control over the body, later leads to control over mind, which enhance all over development of being. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, 2nd chapter, 46th shloka, gives the definition of asana. Stiram Sukham Asana. It means that asana is nothing.
Swastikasana. Fold the left leg and keep the sole of the left leg against the inner thigh of the right leg. Now bend the right leg and keep the right foot space between the left thigh and the calf muscles. Place the hands on knee. In Chin Mudra, breathe should be slow and normal. This This asana beneficial in increasing concentration and calmness of the mind, and contraindicated in injury, arthritis and side.
Benefits of wind relieving. It strengthens the abdominal muscles and massages the intestine and internal organs of the digestive system, therefore releasing trapped gases and improving digestion. It strengthens the back muscles and tones the muscle of the arms and the legs. It improves the circulation of blood in the hip area. It eases the tension in the lower back. It stimulates the reproductive organs and massage the pelvic muscles. It also helps to cure menstrual disorders. It helps burn fat in the thighs.
Baddha Padmasana or locked lotus posture. From Sukhasana, lift your right leg and place the feet high on the thighs and so as the left leg. Behind the back, grasp the left greater toe with the left hand and in the same way grasp the right toe with the right hand. Remain in this posture for 1 to 2 minutes. Baddha Padmasana strengthens the ankles, hip, knee and thigh muscles and also shoulder, arms, chest and stomach. It helps in reducing back pain and also improves the digestion. Shankamudra or Sahaja Shankamudra. Encircle the left thumb by the right hand and join the right thumb to the fingers of the left hand. It is very beneficial in throat related issues like sore throat, thyroid disorders, etc. and is also called as thyroid mudra. It improves the voice and helps in stammering and slurred speech.
Makarasana and also called crocodile pose. First sit in Vajrasana and lie down in prawn posture. Slowly fold the hand and keep the tip of the elbow on the ground. Stretch the out legs with toe facing outwards. By practicing of this asana, very effective for those suffering from slip disc, sciatica and certain type of lower back pain. Makarasana offers deep relaxation for shoulder and spine. It rests the abdomen, thereby balance the function of abdominal organs, and it relaxes your body completely and keeps rejuvenated.
Setu Bandhasana. We have to start in supine position. Bend the knees, hold the ankles, slowly inhale and lift your body as much as possible to form a breath. It mainly helps in strengthening of back muscles, relief from constipation, improves the digestion, increases the cardiac functions. Also, who are suffering from migraine, anxiety, depression, and who are suffering from ulcer, hernia, and who are pregnant are to
Shavasana. Shav means the dead body. This asana is meant for complete relaxation. Lie down on your back with the arms and legs comfortably apart. Palms facing upward, eyes closed. Relax the whole body consciously. Become aware of natural breath and allow it to become rhythmic and slow. Remain in this position till you feel refreshed and relaxed. This asana helps relieve all kinds of tensions and gives rest to both the body and the mind. It is very beneficial in the management of stress and its consequences.
We are going to practice Abhaya Mudra. Basically, Mudra means seal, gesture or mark. Yoga Mudras are symbolic gestures often practiced with the hands and fingers. They facilitate the flow of energy in the subtle body and enhance one's journey within. Abhaya comprises of two words, Bhaya, that is fear. Abhaya means fearless. So, this is the gesture of detachment of fear. To perform this mudra, sit in a comfortable yogasana such as Sukhasana or Padmasana. Lift your right hand up to your shoulder height with the palm facing forward. Flatten your palm so that your fingers are extended skyward. Keep your breath uncontrolled and focus on your breath. Hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. Now, slowly bring your hands back to the thighs. Abhaya Mudra settles all the emotions caused by fear, anxiety, anger, etc. and also helps in soothing the nervous system that helps in relaxing the body.
Sit in relaxed position. Slowly come to the Sukhasana by folding legs one after the other. Place your hands on the knees with palms facing upwards. Now fold the middle finger to the bottom of the thumb. Hold it gently with the thumb. Keep the other fingers straight. Close your eyes gently and breathe. Continue this posture for 2 to 3 minutes. This mudra is very beneficial for ear disorders. Now, slowly come back to the relaxed position.
Myself, Professor M.M. Hirni. Yoga is the best Indian system which keeps the health upright. If we want to keep fit ourselves, we must and should practice yoga every day. In my family, we practice yoga every day in the morning. Particularly in the old age, the major problems of joint pain, etc., what the general people will be having, these problems can easily be solved not with medicine but with yoga. Yoga is the best. Stay home, stay safe.
Lie in a prone position with legs extended. Bend the legs at the knee joint and hold the ankles with respective hands. Exhale fully and pull the legs up by raising the knee above the floor. Lift the chest above the ground. While raising the legs, knees should not join one another. It reduces the abdominal fat, beneficial in low backache, strengthens the back muscles and also strengthens the abdominal muscles. Now slowly release the ankles. Stretch the legs straight. Keep the head and legs on the floor and relax.
Yujate anena iti yoga. That which unites is known as yoga. That which brings about union of soul with God is yoga. Yoga karmasu kaushalyam. Yoga is skilled performance. Samatvam yoga muchyate.
योगाय शक्ति योगाय शांति.
Direct Tadasana is known as swing palm tree pose asana. In this pose, we bend and stretch off the sides of the body. Breathe in, bend the body. Breathe out, come to the center side. This Direct Tadasana helps to stretch sides of the body, helps to tone up your digestive system. Chakrasana. Chakra means circle. Asana is procedure. Method. Lie down on the floor in supine position. Bend the knee joint. Bring the feet as near to buttocks as possible. Lift the hand. Lift the body up with inhalation. Remain in position for some time. Slowly bring back the body on the ground. This benefits tunes up the spine and abdominal organ, strengthen the hands and thighs, expand the chest.
Ardha Ustrasana. Come slowly to Dandasana from Vishramasana. Next, fold your legs and sit on your feet. Place your hands on the knees. This is Vajrasana. Now slowly inhale. Rise yourself and stand on your knees. Exhale. Keep your palms on hips and let your shoulder and elbow be parallel. Bend your head backward and stretch your neck muscles. Inhale and bend the trunk as much as possible. Breathe normally and be in the same position for at least 30 seconds. This asana improves flexibility of trunk, lumbar and sacral joints, kindles your digestive fire and stimulates thyroid functioning. It also helps in prevention of diabetes mellitus, obesity, arthritis and gynecological disorders like PCOD, menorrhagia, leukorrhea, etc. Now inhale and come up. Slowly exhale. Put your hands down and sit in Vajrasana. Avoid this during pregnancy and any abdominal injuries.